The year is 1913 and the Russian Empire stands triumphant. We have defeated the dreaded Austro-Hungarian Empire. And with that, we gain a really quite nice piece of territory, I suppose. Well, actually, nice. There's both. There's both positives and negatives to Dalmatia. I think it actually counts as being in the. I think it's in Northern Europe. Yes, in Northern Europe. Wow. I was automatically assuming it was in the Mediterranean. I mean, it just seems like, okay. Well, it's not the. Yeah. So it's in Northern Europe, which is actually really quite good. Of all the bases we're going to grab around here, then this is actually really rather unique in that aspect, then. You can't obviously take this one from... You can't literally take Austro-Hungary. So that's actually rather interesting. But yes, the comments have been really supportive, so I'm really good. I'm really glad to hear that you guys are enjoying this. It's going to be really interesting. I've had a lot of love for the actual light cruiser, and I will be putting the light cruisers into production, or at least potentially a slightly up, I don't know, one with potentially, well, maybe a version with more ammunition, actually, into production soon enough. I do notice that we do have a lot of relatively obsolete destroyers right now. I was thinking about potentially rebuilding them, to be honest. We do have a number of them, and it does make me wonder what we could potentially do with them. I mean, if I take a look at replacing the machinery... we could have them changed over to oil. But it's one of those of, is it worth the effort? Is it worth the actual cost? I'm probably going to say no, but I could just have them just as basically corvettes for all intents and purposes. Now, I do have a very, relatively recent design, obviously the charcoal cheetah, which I freaking love that name. That name's amazing. Okay, we do have enhanced training here, which is interesting. Now... I do have two of the XTRG, well, THG's behemoths over here. I'm going to look towards trying to actually gather in, I don't know, potentially gather something from the US. I think low on the Brits and the Austrians. Could run a small deficit. Well, there we go. Don't even run a deficit now. That's brilliant. So, the British have commissioned the battlecruiser Invincible. Okay. The Americans have put to sea the Dreadnought Florida. The Austrians have laid down a heavy cruiser. Okay, Japan has laid down 2 kamikaze-class destroyers, and the US has obviously laid down another light cruiser there, the San Juan class. And so rather intriguing, actually. There's a small bump there in tensions. So it seems like there is an increase in tensions from, obviously, like, nations putting to sea different, increased numbers. Okay. I did manage to get this sorted out with the funds there. I didn't notice last time, so I'm glad that people pointed out in the actual comments. I honestly didn't notice, but I basically had the... I don't know, I managed to actually adjust it on the actual OBS Streamlabs and, like, pull the screen down by mistake. So that was rather amusing. Okay, what I want to look at then is the almanac. So, as far as it goes, our naval budget's not bad. We do have a greater naval budget than Japan and Austria. It's not too terribly far behind Germany. But actually, yeah, we're almost on par with the French Navy here in terms of budget. The Brits are out there in the front, but not by a tremendous amount there, really. The Americans have pushed themselves out in front here. Now... not many nations have battle cruisers. The Germans, yeah, the Brits have a lot of battleships. They also have a lot of heavy cruisers. I think we are definitely out. I think we need more cruisers in general. And I'd say more destroyers as well, potentially in tonnage. Yeah, you can see that the Brits have pretty much double our tonnage here. And I think that's something that I do want to address there. Submarines have been really very, very good. I would like to extend the size, well, increase the size of the submarine arm as well, to be honest. But let's see. I'm hoping that this will come out well. We do have the 16-inch guns, which is actually rather interesting. Just make me wonder what we could do with them. Oh. Germany has proposed a 5-year security agreement between our nations. What is your advice on how to respond? The Tsar is pleased. And we should enter such an agreement that can benefit both of us. So... oh. Oh. Oh, that's a shame. That's a big shame. And I have the budget reduction anyway for that, so I don't gain anything. That's unfair. Yeah, the tensions with France have been skyrocketing here at the moment. The good news is I do have until 1916, I do believe, so I'm looking forward to that. Some enterprising young officers in the naval intelligence have hashed a plan to blow one of the capital ships in... no. It's just simply not worth it. Right. Great Britain's refitting the light cruiser Conquest with heavier guns. You know, that's actually not a bad idea. So these are Northeast Asia. I do have these heavy cruisers in the Mediterranean. I could probably manage it in Northeast Asia. Let's take a look at these guys then. So open for rebuild. So if I replace the machinery, obviously gain that tonnage back. I could have it an oil burner. Was it seriously only mounting 6-inch guns? I mean, they are... well, no, actually, then again, I can understand why. We did have the quality 1. I'm assuming this is a pre-generated design, but no, this is actually not bad. The plus, yeah, with the 1, quality 1 6-inch guns, they're actually pretty decent. But let's see. I could upgun them to 7 inches without any issues there. Whether or not it actually let me do that. I see. No, it's not going to like that. Okay, something that we should probably just put to sea then as a new heavy cruiser design, really. One of our major shipyards is short on orders. Ooh, hello, 10% off. I think we'll take that. It's Gamer. It's Gamer. Ah, God, of course. Okay. Well, I do want more destroyers, to be fair, so I'm not going to say no to that. What I can do here, then, we do have this one at slightly reduced cost, which is not too bad. In idea, we'll be able to get a good number of these that should produce in the long run. So, what I'm going to do then is hold the construction on you. So I must have 15 building. I should be able to manage that. So what I'm going to do then is... do we have... No, you know what? It's not worthwhile. I might as well just use the design that we already do have, otherwise I would be using additional funds. So I'm going to place another few there into production. Another 3 there. Which is... yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'm going to reduce this just to try and save as just any cash I can. Right, the new docks have been completed. Excellent. Germany has commissioned the battlecruiser Der Flinger. Oh, that's not good. Right. The steel industry wants a stronger navy. They want to help convince the Tsar to increase naval expenditure. It will increase tensions, but I do... ooh. So we can actually gain prestige if I did that. That increases the budget, but it also increases tension. We'll go ahead and increase the budget. There we go. New research area discovered. Our scientists expect promising results from a new research area. Shipboard area... sorry, aircraft operations. Definitely needs to be a high priority there. If we could be the first to develop actual naval aviation, I'd be very, very happy there. I'm sure the rest of the guys would be happy as well. Okay, torpedo technology. I'm going to reduce that down to medium. It's hard here, isn't it, really? I'm 2 months away now. Direct firing ships. Excellent. Right, I can't afford this, so what I'm going to do then is hold this guy over here. That will let us actually finish that, so we do have the first battlecruiser in the Naval commissioned into the Navy. Into this Tsar's Navy. So there we go. Should have a second one commissioned in a short few months, actually. You're receiving much praise for building a requested number of destroyers, as we should. Right, so I could actually give it the superior fire control then, which is worthwhile. During training exercises, an unidentified submarine has torpedoed and damaged. Wow, okay. Our light cruiser. It should be in dockyard, hands for 3 months. I'm going to assume it's the French, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I can't choose. I'm going to say Austria-Hungary. Of all the nations, we could probably manage that. Right. I can manage to increase the... Well, I can afford to... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that really increased tensions there. Right. Northern Europe's fine. What I'm going to do then is take these guys out of reserve fleet, have them in active fleet. She's in workup right now. Bring them to active. They're 3 months away. So we may be at war with Austria-Hungary very soon. Which, in fairness, we can defeat her once again. We still have the security arrangement with the Japanese, I do believe. So not too bad then. Not too bad. We will have another battlecruiser here. Ah, goddamn, the Japanese have they beat us to us, or can I actually request a design type? Let's see, aircraft types, design ship, air groups. I don't seem to have any at the moment. Request proposal for new aircraft. Oh, so I do have ability then. Well, that's fantastic. Right, what I'm looking towards doing here then is range and... reliability is very nice. Okay. Oh, so she's unable to reach her design speed, but she should still be... And the Panama Canal is open, very nice. She should still be quite the monster. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. War with Austria-Hungary has resumed. At the behest of the Kaiser, Austrian and Hungarian troops have advanced upon the port. Spoleto. And chosen to surround the city and the port, of course. Demand a formal surrender. And handing over of the port and its assets back to the Kaiser. The Tsar is informed. And the navy is made ready. We go to war, ladies and gentlemen. We go to war. And we should be able to win this once again. One of our cruisers is running aground. Not good. Are we at war yet? It looks like we are going to be at war in just a moment. I'm going to take the reduced prestige to try to avoid another war. I think we should be at war next. What I'm going to be able to look towards doing then is actually increasing the amount of... God, this is going so fast. I don't want it to go so fast. Battleship scare. The rising threat from Austria-Hungary persuades Parliament authorise additional funding for the Navy. Superb. War has broken out between Russia and the Austro-Hungarian Empire. All hope that catastrophe will be averted has been given up. Powers are marshalling forces. Peace hopes die slowly but surely. We can manage those. Maybe not so much over here. I'm going to have to look towards transferring the new battle cruisers. God damn, why does this game change its volume each and every time? Oh no, it hasn't. It's just a very loud game. Okay, so we're in a very interesting situation then. So I'm going to have to look towards... I was hoping that the actual battle cruisers and destroyers, blah 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 blah, etc. would have been down here. Due to the fact it's in the Northern Europe zone. It does greatly benefit us, but I'm going to have ships transferred here directly. So we have no objective as such. Now, I don't think we inherited any coastal defences, which is a shame. But we do have a good number of ports over here. So, let's see. I forgot what mission we're on. Are we raiding here? We'll see. So do we have Yolag? What do we have alongside us then? Are these the old... No, these are actually the charcoal cheaters. So these guys are equipped with the torpedoes. So in all honesty, a known ship has been sighted. It is quite fast. 20 knots. Light cruiser, Zenta class. Okay, let's take a look at the Yolag. The Yolag is, if I remember correctly... Oops. Yes, the 4 9-inch guns, very nice. What I'm going to do with you then is have you potentially support, perhaps? Well, no, screen's always a good one, isn't it? Right, we'll try to be a little bit more aggressive here against the center. Weather's currently overcast. Cruise speed slightly. Okay, what I'm going to do here then is detach, independent, make for 33 knots. I'd like to try and have the Oleg engage from a distance, have the destroyers actually close in for torpedoes. Right, we do see another ship over here now, however. 2 ships, supposedly 1 large. We'll try to avoid that. Okay, we are seeing a number of ships now. Okay, the situation is becoming rapidly intolerable right now. I could potentially try to use the destroyers over here to try and put some torpedoes into the enemy. Nighttime is not too far away, so we might be able to manage that and then make for the Port Azara. We'll see what we can manage. Okay, what I'm going to do then is have you reattached. So, screen. Right, we need to turn about now. So we definitely do need to transfer the new warships down to this theatre. I do have the ability to outrun the armoured cruisers. The... Right, 23 knots. She does have that speed, but she's armed with the 8 6-inch guns. She's, of course, armed with the 2 9-inch guns. She makes 20 knots. So I do have the firepower to actually give the lead Austrian armoured cruiser there quite the surprise. We do have our destroyers, of course, as well. I would love to turn about and torpedo one of these cruisers, and I think I will attempt to do so once night falls. The enemy does have their own destroyer screen, but I'm hoping we should be able to manage it. I'm going to make 20 knots. I would like to try and give ourselves the opportunity to fire against the enemy. Yeah, so slow ever so slightly to 19 knots. Give them the opportunity to catch up. Slow to 18. Slow to 16. Okay, make for 20 knots. Right, yes, we are definitely in range, 21 knots. Not quite what I would have wanted there. So it looks like they are going to be engaging. What I'm going to do then is have this turned down to slow. What I'll do then is have them on independent. Turn about. Is there no fire solution here? Why is she independent? Ow. Yeah. Not good. Okay. What's the torpedo range here? They're within range, but they don't seem to be... Are they just not in a position to launch? Either way, we need to get them the hell out of there. That's cost me. That's probably cost me the battle there. At least from a victory point. So, we are going to try and get out. Gromki is not doing well there. Yeah, too much firepower was to stage. Oh, now they launched a torpedo. Right, I'll have the Oleg turn around. Not the best way to begin the war there. She's gone. Ho 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 ho! Oh! Hoorah! Okay, wow. That makes up for it. So we have a turret flashfire here. And this ship has blown up. Excellent shooting there. Excellent, excellent shooting there. Just before... Wow. That turns everything around there. That is actually very important. So we can actually claim a victory here now, which is very nice. If I could actually land additional hits on the Minerva, I'd be very happy. Right, detach. Go pick up the survivors from the Chivoy. We'll pick up survivors from the German warship, sorry, from the Austrian cruiser as well. Still showing the Minerva. Right, we'll pick up our survivors over here. Still definitely within range. These 9-inch guns have really proven to be just extraordinary. We were quite lucky to not engage with the heavier Austrian ships, but we definitely do need to have our own ships transferred down here. ASAP, really. Night is about to close in. There we go. Now we've lost sight. I could look to try and engage the enemy, but I might actually conclude that the battle is over at this point. Take a victory. Make the port. It's a shame to have lost one of our destroyers there, the Chivoy. But that was a very lucky shot there from Violeg that has turned this defeat into a victory. And I'm happy with that. I'm sure the Tsar will be happy. But yes, heavy ships will be very welcome down here. We'll definitely look towards sending the Tortukov dreadnoughts, the new battle cruisers. Yep, minor victory scored here. Very nice. We do gain additional points for actually picking up survivors as well, which is very nice there. I'm very happy about that result there. Could have gone really opposite direction, but that was so good. That was so lucky. Okay, what I'm going to do here then... Right, you're in active service. What I'm going to do then is move ship. See, she'd be fantastic just to take out the enemy's trade. But I'd like to see her in action, to be honest. So let's see. So I think it's counted as being in the Northern Europe zone, but apparently, yeah, it's the ships that are actually deployed in the Mediterranean. Strange, really. Move ships. David Tortukov. Okay. I'm gonna have to put, yeah, trade protection here. To the Mediterranean. Right. So I don't think the battle cruisers will be able to transfer over here during wartime due to their short range. But we'll make do. Still waiting for my new aircraft here, actually. So what I'm going to do then is ships in service. Yeah, so they've been transferred over. Oh no, they have been transferred apparently. I don't know whether actually they'll be able to go or not. I'll be interested to see. There we go. Just a few more. These guys are so goddamn handy. It's unreal. Trade protection, there we go. Prize rules. Okay. We do have a decent amount of funds here, actually. We will have new destroyers coming into service shortly as well. Oh, that's no good. Enables airships. Superb. Taking advantage of our naval weakness in the Mediterranean, Austrian troops have evaded. Cruiser action here. I'll upset the battle with the Oleg once more. Oh, we do have the Oleg and the Bogota. Oh, that's quite good then. We obviously only have the 2 destroyers here. We can give a fair account of ourselves here, depending on what the target is. Okay, I've got to be very mindful of what we do engage here. Especially as something modern could chase us down. And to be honest, that is a lot of enemy warships. And I'm not particularly interested in that. Knights, yeah. I am worried about that. I could try to lure them into this area and potentially use destroyers. We'll see. We might continue the actual, allow them to continue the stern chase over here. And then possibly once the night arrives, I might have the destroyers turn around and potentially try to torpedo the enemy. If I could do that, I'd be quite I'd be quite happy about it. Especially if I could lure them into this area. If I had an identification of what this force was, I'd be quite happy. Supposedly they're battleships, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, there's a lot of enemy forces there. We need the dreadnoughts to arrive, to be honest. Okay, so we do see a Minerva. Okay, okay. If they're both Minervas, I can possibly handle that. Yes, they're Minervas. We might have a chance. Okay. Alright, trying to jump there. Well, I'm glad they're not battleships, I'll tell you that. Never class has been hit. Our leg takes a hit. Seems to be a systemic problem of this class. It always takes a hit to the engine room. Incredible, Vanna. Had I known that they were the Minervas, I would have turned to fort. A little bit worried about continuing this battle into the night. If I could hit one of the Minervas hard, I can imagine we could inflict severe casualties upon the Minerva class. We'll drop to 20 knots. So, it does make me wonder then, where are the Austrian capital ships? Are they here? They've got to be here. Do the Austrians even have capital ships? Can I see? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so... Let's see, these are only hits that I've sustained. But we have inflicted hits against Minerva, so that's good. The actual accuracy of our crews is actually really quite impressive, to be honest. Very happy about that. Right, we'll drop to cruise. Okay, seems that the Austrians have quit the battlefield. So we do actually score a draw there. So we sustained light damage, we inflicted light damage. I'd love to know exactly how much damage. Okay, so we actually sustained more damage to the Oleg, but I reckon we probably could have really kept that up, actually. Free hit score, very nice. Okay, but there's a draw. Very nice. Damn those guys. Damn them all for making these ships bloody short-ranged. God damn it. Okay, that makes things rather interesting, man. Oh my god. Oh, very nice. Not going well for us in Dalmatia. Enemy unable to charge our forces in the area. Oh, okay, okay. Now we're cooking with gas. I do have the funds to actually build all of him. That really seriously weakens me there. Okay. Okay. That's how you do it, baby. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. War's over, boys. Oh, thank God for that. The North American Horde. That's such a good name. Well, that is very lucky, though. Oh, here we go. We do have new flying boats. I'm looking for range. I'm a big proponent of, like, just naval surge. We have more ships in the Mediterranean than we could support. Yeah, I can imagine because everything's probably just arrived there now. Oh, not actually. Okay. So back... in fact, what I might do then is, let's see, Southeast Asia perhaps might be when I send some of these guys. There we go. I could do with actually having the ships rebuilt with the new rangefinders, to be honest. Well, with the director fire control. Oh wow, that was impressive. The Imperator Magnus. Is it possible to upgun her? I don't think so. Can't reduce. Well, I can't change her range of her. Let's see. Apparently, I might be able to give them 17-inch singles. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. I think it's kind of done with fibbies there. Let's see. Single turret. Right, 22,000. 15. Fascinating. So I could give them single 15-inch guns. Though I might turn them potentially into heavy cruisers, perhaps. They're very well armoured. Let's take a look at the original design again. I can imagine Benjamin is like rolling his grave at this point. I can still normally quit with the 13-inch guns. But then again, I might as well keep the 13s. I may see what I can do for their speed. Drops 2 knots of speed. Interesting. What I'm going to do is remove the tertiary guns. So in effect, we could actually turn the Imperator Magnus into something pretty, well, it's still 13-inch guns. I mean, they're not terrible. But she'd, whether bulging has a good idea, but we are able to achieve 27 knots then. I think we will go for the 1915 refit. It does bring them back into service, really. What I'll do then is put it on hold for the time being. Right. The Austrians. Oh. Has reduced tensions across the board here. Perhaps the French. Enable small seaplane carriers. Yes! There we go. Okay, let's take a look. We can build this first seaplane carrier. Oh, my god. Yes. Okay. I wonder what I wish I could actually see what the design rules are of this sort of class. Like, how big can they actually be? What are the rules? Right. 5,000 tons. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's strange. What? I imagine that's some sort of bug there, really. Oh, no, I'm just misreading it. Okay, never mind. I was like looking at that number as a weight variable. Never mind. Okay. So it would be unarmored. I don't imagine I have a flight deck. No. Oh, I see. Wow, that'd be cool. So, ships around catapults for flight decks will have to stop to launch aircraft. That's fine. That does give us that weight though. Can they have any armor? They can. What can we get away with? I was thinking, is it worthwhile giving her armament? I'm gonna say probably not. Yeah, I mean, what I'm thinking here is, well, maybe I just give her some small guns. Okay, that's a little bit too small, to be honest. Okay, so she's a very interesting design. Jesus, that cavalry is 1915. I want to carry on more. But we have our first seaplane carrier. She's got a little bit of armor. Probably should give the turret some armor as well, actually. I guess just give it an inch and a half. Okay, we'll go with that then. The Warszawa. So we'll have those in production. Okay. Oh, my mouse has decided to have a little fit here. There we go. Ah, no, come on, mouse. There we go. Prestige intentions. There we go. Dual torpedo mounts. Okay. Have them move to the Mediterranean. Alright, build. I think 2 to begin with. Okay. fact, I could probably do with some of these guys in the Northern Europe zone. There we go. Enable seaplane bases. Huh. Huh. I'm going to leave Benjamin in a difficult position as far as it goes with funds, but we'll see. There's been an upheaval in southern Korea. We'll go for it. Oh, the situation in southern Korea. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping that we could have actually managed it. We do have our float plane available for service. We go ahead and conduct a new for a float plane scout range. There we go. Okay, can't support as many ships in the Mediterranean. I could do with actually increasing the size of the Mediterranean port. Oh, did I lose the base? Well, that would be why. So we did lose Dalmatia, but we won the war. That's a shame. I suppose they did say they seized the base. That's a bloody shame. No wonder we can't house anything. Well, I suppose in some ways it does make our life easier. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Nearly at the end now. Yeah, we'll give it a Kinban now. Let's see. Let's take it while we don't have one to begin with. So close to the end of my tenure. We'll go ahead and design our crazy ship then. I'm going to go ahead and design a armored cruiser as I spoke about. What's the largest caliber I can have? Okay, 10 it seems. Love this layout. But we can have triple guns, which is really quite nice. Ah, we do have the single ones over here. Intriguing. Okay. How big can it be? But then again, do I want it to be big?